Understand the game. The game is you are born perfect, but you enter a system that makes you imperfect due to your perception of yourself. Meaning, you're born perfect, but you don't see yourself in any perfected state in any part of your environment. Perfection and beauty and strength and courage is always the image of the one oppressing you. You are never the symbol of beauty, intellect, courage, knowledge. No, you're never that. What you have to do is put yourself aside and assimilate to a make-believe white mainstream reality, white people included. Why do I bring this up? Because this is how education keeps us mentally enslaved. The words we use, the images that these words give our minds, is what's controlling your perception. What is perception? The way you see things, the way you see reality. If a painter was to walk in this room right now, the painter would see all kinds of stuff. This needs to be touched up. Well, that's going to fade in a couple of months. That paint is called something blue. This paint is called something. We don't know any of this. If the painter stayed in the room and a plumber walked in the same room, the room would change again. The plumber would say, oh no, forget the paint. Look, this fixture here, we need to fix that sprinkler. Look, there's a pipe behind here that goes to there, and that's what we're going to get to make. This is invisible to you. Okay, the painter, the plumber is in the room. Now an electrician walks in the room. Suddenly the lighting thing. Now, these are three different people seeing the same room with three different awarenesses. It's the same room, but based on your knowledge, reality itself presents itself to you based on what you know. If you don't have a word for something, you overlook it. You only see according to your vocabulary. There's things in this room right now that it goes totally unnoticed because we don't have a word for them. There's things going through your body right now, invisible, and you just don't know about it because you don't have a word for it. The more words you know, the better equipped you are to handle reality. Now let's go deeper. If you could swallow that piece. Perception is based on your knowledge. What is knowledge? Knowledge is awareness. Education is not knowledge. Education is training. We need to be educated in some things. I'm educated in MCing. I'm educated to that. I'm trained to that. But that's not knowledge. Knowledge is awareness. What do you know? What do you see? The only way you can see is with a collection of words. Or so you believe. Let's go deep. Words create reality. The more words I see, the more reality I can see. But this is how white racism gets us every time, through words. Words are not reality. Words are symbols of reality. A word, what is a bird? B-I-R-D. What is a bee, first of all? A symbol. What is an eye? That line up. And why do we call it an eye? Why not call it a dot? A B-I-R. What is R? R. Why do I have to say that? R. Bird. D. D. Analyze every piece of sound that comes out of your mouth and you'll break up white racism. That's why I'm telling it to you. This is a technique. Bird. That's not what that thing is. That's what you've been educated to call it. You're not hearing it. You're not hearing it. Come on, let me say it again. BIRD is not what is floating through air. And look at the words. I can't even speak anymore. Look. BIRD is, what is this? Not, what is not? Why do I say, why am I speaking like this? Once you can get past English language, you get past English racism. We can't get past English racism because we're speaking English. And the English language words are creating the reality in which we are seeing. This is why when you speak slang language, it upsets white racism. You have taken that word that they say, oh, what is that thing doing? It is flying. What is flying? Flying. What is that? Like, what is that? What exactly is it? Flying. Something going through the air, I guess, without a pole to hold it up. Flying. Why can't we call that God? Why can't you see something flying through the air and you say, oh, and somebody say, what is that? That's God. Okay, now so, what is that flying through the air like that? Oh, that's my ancestors. Why do I say this? Because no one knows what's flying through the air. No one knows what that is. But in a culture, you have to give meaning to every material item in your world. You won't see it. So for English, it's called bird. B-I-R-D. So that's what we agree to call that. But that ain't what it is. Those that are into true spirituality think on this other side.